So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to PES 2021. This will be the final PES game using their current engine. I think it's called the Fox engine. This year's game is of course a season update, which means many aspects of the game will be very similar to PES 20, including gameplay, Master League, and all the other kind of stuff. But just because it's a season update does not mean it's going to be a terrible game. Obviously, PES 22 though is going to be more exciting with the new Unreal Engine, better graphics, and of course it's going to be on the next gen consoles as well. But anyway, today I'm going to be giving you my first impressions as I show you a game or two, and then tomorrow I'll probably start a Master League as well. Of course, it's never good to judge a football game after one or two matches, but keep in mind this is just first impressions, and as time progresses we'll see how this game unfolds. Remember to subscribe for more FIFA and PES content, and if you do enjoy today's video, please leave a like for. While this is a season update, I think it's worth mentioning that Konami have apparently made some little gameplay refinements in PES 21 just to make it feel more polished over PES 20's gameplay. So here are some transcripts from Robbie, who is a PES employee. This is what he had to say about the gameplay improvements. He says, "We have made this decision knowing the ability of the production team to polish what was PES 20, now transformed into PES 21. The truth is that when people start playing it and watching the game, they will find that it's not what they thought of as a copy, with only changes with an update in between. A lot of gameplay issues have been polished. That's why when it was announced there was talk of having the same gameplay as the previous game, but we've polished from that time until the launch of this PES. Stadiums have been improved, celebrations have been added, and so on." In some other tweets he said, "The response to action is more fluid and responds to what you want to do with the controller. The game time is half a second slower, so it leaves you with a good timing to do what you want. The crashes and dribbling have improved a lot. The player now always tries to avoid direct collision between bodies, and for dribbling the right stick responds much faster. With good dribbling players it is much more effective. Those two improvements impact the referee's decisions." So yeah, those were some gameplay improvements apparently in PES 21. We'll see what it feels like when I actually play it, but let's jump into PES 21 now. So here is a look at the menus of PES 21, and yeah, it is similar to PES 20, probably the same thing actually, but it is a season update, so you can't expect too much difference here. You've got your Euro 2020 or 21 now branding or something, and that's going to be in the game included as well. You've got training as well, My Club, Master League, Become a Legend. Your settings are right there as well, where you can do your option files for PS4 and PC. You can apply the live updates there, but with the option files, some people are confused. They think PES is like not licensed at all, but if you play on PS4 and that, you can install the option files which people create, plug in your USB and import the files into the game. As you can see, I've got all the official logos, the names as well. I haven't installed all the leagues yet. I've just got the Premier League and I think Serie A done. So as you can see, everything is legit there. The kits as well. If I show you a team like Chelsea, who are not licensed in PES, I believe, you'll see that they have the proper strip, and there you go. So you can see the number 3 branding there, which is a telephone company, I believe. So it's all official stuff here. There's a lot of people that do option files, but if you play on Xbox, you can't install this. It's only PC and PS4, and I think PC people get the ultimate experience. You can install mods and stuff. PS4 just get the option files, but it's better than nothing if you don't have a good PC to play games on. Now, you guys remember that PES lost the license for Inter and AC Milan to FIFA this year, but if you install the option file, it's like they never left. Like, the only thing you lose is the stadium, which is obviously a big thing in PES games as well, because there's a limited number of licensed stadiums. But if you're not bothered about that, you can install the option file, you get the kits back, you get the Serie A branding on the shirts as well. It's like they never really lost the license. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Make sure you get an option file if you do play PES. Now, the only problem at the moment with PES games, and this will impact Master League people as well, some of the transfers are not correct at the moment. So you'll see with Ajax, they still have Van de Beek, or Beek, sorry, and as you can see, let me find him for a second here. We've got Van de Beek right there, and there he is with Ajax still. He's supposed to be a Man United, but at the moment the rosters for all the teams are correct. Well, not for all the teams actually, for certain teams in different leagues. They're correct as of the 31st of August. So if there was any transfers that happened in September, they're not in the game yet. Konami is going to be doing another patch in a few months' time. I think October 22nd or something. So it's a long time away, and they're going to do all the transfers there as well. So I'm not happy about that, because if you start a Master League, you don't get the full transfer experience. But it is what it is. We'll have to do some manual transfers maybe. Alright, so we're going to do Man United versus Arsenal. I've got Van de Beek in the United team, so this should be interesting. This should be like a Master League warm-up match for me. And yeah, we're versing Arsenal. and we're going to play at Old Trafford as well. It's nice when you've got the licensed stadium for the team. For this match, we're going to play on top player. I'm not the best PES player. I don't play it all year, so, I'm going to be crap compared to other people that are good at these kinds of games. So a beautiful day at Old Trafford. As you can see, the players are in the tunnel. Man United versus Arsenal. Always a cracking game. And as you can see, with the licensed stuff, everything looks good. But this was in PES 20 as well, so, you guys have already seen these kinds of things. Let's get the match going. Van de Beek already with some early touches. And I love how slower this gameplay feels. It's not slow in the sense that it's boring, but it's slow in the sense that it gives you time to make decisions when you want to pass. You can wait for player movement and stuff like that. So it's really nice because you can go from slow to actually doing some one-touch passing and really turning up the pace, even though Greenwood was sleeping there. But you can just pick up pace whenever you want and slow it down whenever you want. And early scare here for United. Aubameyang, going to have to watch him, He can score at any moment. Pogba blocks it. It's going to fall, maybe. No, De Gea made a mess of that one. It's going to stay in play. And Williams with a shaky clearance. And he lays it off here. Pogba put in pressure. He wins it back. And now we can do a counter, maybe. Greenwood picking it up. Martial wants it. Let's lay it off. We just get there. Now we'll make a run here. Rashford is going to get there. Can we cross it? Oh, keeper clears it. I'll also say that, I don't know if this is like a placebo effect or something, but it feels more responsive, like Robbie said. They made it more polished, I think. Like, it's not a totally different gameplay experience. If you play PES 20, it's very, very similar in a lot of different areas, but it feels more responsive when you pass, when you shoot. There's not that 1 second or 2 second delay where you have to press the button before the player gets the ball. I feel like it happens almost immediately now, but that's one thing I noticed, but I could be wrong. Let me know what you think about that. In terms of the Master League, hopefully we can get that going tomorrow as well. It's going to be a short series, probably 2.5 weeks or something, waiting for FIFA to come out in October. And we're probably going to do Man United. I think 13,000 people voted on that poll, and a lot of people said United, but some wanted Barcelona and that. But you got to keep in mind, this is before FIFA comes out. So if we can do a lot of teams this year in career mode, I'm probably going to do a lot of teams this year. I know I don't play career mode much in FIFA 20 and stuff, but hopefully FIFA 21 is going to be good enough to do that all year long. Let me know what transfers you want to see. If you want to see any transfers for United, I'm probably going to do Sancho. I think everyone wants to see Sancho, but I'm not sure about anyone else, to be honest. Now, when it comes to the graphics, obviously PES 21 is running on the same engines, so don't expect too much here. It looks very much the same. There's a chance there, no one gets it. I think the Fox engine has run its course in the graphics department. I think the Unreal Engine will look much better, but we don't really know what that game's going to look like yet, but I'm thinking that it's going to look better. And I think the Fox engine has done its course, and now it's time for something new. Martial makes a run over the top. Can we get there? Take a shot. Oh, keeper blocks it. And we're looking for that rebound. Didn't get there. Luke Shaw picks it up. Looking for Bruno. Plays it through to Rashford. Play back. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, keeper with a save again. We might get a second chance. No, we don't. Rashford on the edge of the box. Lays it back to Van de Beek, who could score. And no, that's a poor shot. I can't help but think about PES 22 when I play this game because, man, I'm so excited with that Unreal Engine. The little teaser Konami did. I know it's just marketing stuff. We don't know what the game's going to look like. But, man, this time next year, we could be praising the hell out of PES, man. Just saying how good it looks and all that kind of stuff. Man, they could put FIFA on their toes next year if they deliver something great. Now, my only concern is if they don't do anything great, then there's going to be a lot of criticism against Konami for not doing anything good with the new Unreal Engine and stuff. Here's Greenwood, lays it through to Van de Beek. Oh, he's through on goal, and Van de Beek scores. Yes, the first goal for the man who just transferred to the club as well. I guess you could say it's not really his debut because he played in the club friendly in real life, but I'm happy with that, man. He pushed forward. Greenwood charging down at the defense. He lays it off, and one touch and a finesse, and it's in. I love the camera angle for the goal kicks. You can easily put it where you want it. And I love the floatiness of the ball as well in PES. You can do like these nice little lobs and that. Chips look great as well. The ball doesn't feel like it's magnetized. Is that even a word? But it doesn't feel like it's attached to players. It feels more looser than FIFA. So you can have like balls that just roll to nowhere. And, you have to run onto it to collect it and stuff. You guys know, if you've played PES 20 and stuff, you'll know what I'm talking about. Here we go. Nice counter here. Saka. Lindelof. They're looking for Aubameyang in the middle. And they found him. No, they don't. That was a big chance, man. No one was marking Aubameyang. I love these types of passes. Look at that. It just looks so beautiful, man. It looks much more realistic to FIFA, which is arcadey. You see that loose ball? That's what I'm talking about. but it just feels a bit more realistic. If you want that realistic simulation looking gameplay, then PES is for you. If you want that quicker arcadey sort of game, then FIFA obviously is better for you. There's a rebound here. Nah. Good save. I might do a full review for PES 21. I know a lot of people are still considering picking up this game. They don't know if it's going to be worth it because it's a season update. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, yes, it's in. What a goal. The Portuguese maestro, Bruno Fernandes, with a nice finish there. Let's take a look at the replay. Van der Beek's picking it up. He's just looking for options. Lays it off to Rashford. Rashford finds Fernandes, who takes a touch, sees the little gap, and curls it around David Luiz into the corner. Greenwood collects, and he heads it to no man's land. And that's a goal. Lacazette turns and finishes. And there we go. Picks up the ball. Here's Greenwood. Can he score? And that's a nice goal for Greenwood. 3-1 up now. And it looks like it's over for Arsenal. I mean, the celebrations are always a little bit dodgy because it just turns into a cutscene rather than like a natural flow. But I guess if you've played PES, that's what it is at the moment. Hopefully that changes for next year's game. So should you buy PES 21? Well, it's sort of based on personal circumstances. If you prefer the FIFA gameplay over PES, then this game is not going to be for you once again. If you want a more realistic look in terms of the gameplay department, then this game could be for you. If you have PES 20 already, I don't know if this is worth it unless you're a die-hard PES fan that wants the latest, rosters and wants to play online and stuff. If you want your football fix before FIFA 21 comes out and you can afford to pay for this game, then why not, you know? You can get a couple weeks out of it. And of course, it comes with the Euro bundle as well. Here's Martial. Fernandes lays it off. There's a lot of physicality in this game as well. Nice 1-2 passing here. Rashford beats one. Chips it. Oh, it's a beautiful goal. What a goal. This is the kind of stuff you can do in PES, man. Well, it's a beautiful finish by Rashford. Look at this. We just do some nice one-touch passing. You know, I told you can pick up the pace whenever you want. Keeper comes out. I don't know what he was thinking. Rashford with the left foot. Chip shot over the keeper into the back of the net. Like I said, if you're a die-hard PES fan, you haven't played PES for a couple years, you want something different, you're sick of FIFA, then this game could be for you once again. It's basically the same answer every year, I guess. Obviously, everyone is going to be waiting for PES 22 with the new engine running on the next-gen consoles and that. That obviously is the headline here. But yeah, this is just going to fill the time, going to do its job. And that was a bit of a foul, wasn't it? Overall, this is not going to be a bad game, so don't think just because it's a season update that it's a terrible game. This is still the PES experience, you know. And it's just going to do the job for another year until PES 22 comes out with the new stuff. So obviously next year is going to be more exciting, but this year will still do the job. Maybe we can score here. Free kicks are pretty easy in this game, but I'm probably jinxing myself right now. There we go, jinx myself. I know I don't play on manual and stuff. A lot of people love to play on manual. It probably is better to play on manual shooting, manual passing, but like I said, I'm not that PES player that plays all year. I'm more of a FIFA guy, so for me I need a few assistants. And yeah, it looks like this was a pretty fun match. You know, we scored some good goals. And maybe I'll have to pick up the difficulty to Superstar. I didn't feel like there was much scripting today. A lot of PES games have a bit of scripting, but this one didn't feel too bad at times. So yeah, like Robbie said, I feel like this is a refined gameplay. It's still PES 2020 gameplay, but more polished. And I think this is what PES 2020 gameplay should have been. It's very responsive, much more than PES 20. It's very physical as well, so you'll feel the physicality in the game. But overall, it's not a bad game, not a terrible game. If you want to get your football fix until FIFA comes out this year, then why not, man? Or if you just don't want to buy FIFA this year, why not pick up this game? You might enjoy it better. It just depends on personal circumstances and preferences, you know? Now, the match you just saw with United was on top player difficulty. If you bump it up to Superstar, it is a little bit harder to score. The AI is a little bit harder as well. Obviously, it's Superstar, you know, you're always going to have harder matches. But overall, you do get your chances to score, but I don't know, I always struggle with Superstar. Maybe because I'm not like a hardcore PES player, I struggle more, but it is much more of a challenge than what you watched today. So thanks for tuning in to the PES 21 reveal. Make sure you subscribe for some Master League stuff in the next few days. And if you need something else to watch, please make sure you hit this card. It'll take you straight to another video. I'll see you next time.